Welcome to yet another episode of The Social Connection. It's your program about social media news, the trends you talked about, the videos you shared, and what new changes social media company offered its users. I am Preeti Tiwari and with me is Venkat Raman.
Hi Preeti, thank you. And in this edition, we will take you through the top trends, latest news, and everything that kept the social media platform busy. But first up, let's take a look at what we have in store for you.
Finance Minister Arun Jaitley launches SBI mobile wallet app Buddy.
Supreme Court asks search engine giant like Google, Yahoo to reply over sex determination advertisements.
Historic Taj Mahal becomes first monument in world to have Twitter account.
Every large financial institution and telecom operators are foraying into fast-growing space of mobile wallets. Now, India's largest state-owned bank, State Bank of India, has launched its own mobile wallet called State Bank Buddy. This mobile wallet comes with various features and will be available in 13 languages.
Country's largest lender, State Bank of India, launched a mobile wallet app, SBI Buddy. The service will be available to existing as well as non-SBI customers. Launching the app, Finance Minister said, this is one more step in becoming the provider of choice for customers' everyday needs, both financial and non-financial. He said that mobile is going to be at the center of this transformation of financial transaction in today's times.
It's not only going to make expenditure much easier, it's going to make accounting for that money much easier. And it's probably going to bring in a lot more money within the official net as habits of consumers itself is going to change.
The mobile wallet app can be used to send money to new and registered customers, book for movies, flights, hotels, as well as for shopping. It also has features like reminders to settle dues, recharge and pay bills instantly. The app is available on Google Play Store at present and soon will be launched on Apple App Store. Here are some of the key features of Buddy app. Ask money from other State Bank Buddy users. Add money to their wallet account using debit cards, net banking, IMPS, credentials of their account with any bank. Recharge and pay bills. Recharge prepaid mobile, DTH and pay utility bills using the wallet application. Marketplace. Shopping, movies, flights, hotels, etc. This app will be available in 13 languages. The maximum balance you can have in the mobile wallet is 10,000 rupees. The daily limit for transaction is 15,000 and the monthly limit is 20,000 rupees. State Bank of India also launched the SBI Foundation, which will be implementing agency for corporate social responsibility activities of the lender. The app Buddy is completely free and there are no charges on any kind of transactions on State Bank Buddy.
The Supreme Court has asked search engine giants like Google, Microsoft to respond to allegation of carrying advertisements on sex determination. The court is hearing a PIL seeking court's intervention in view of decreasing number of girl child in the country. Here's a report.
After coming down heavily on various states for their failure to stop female feticide, leading to an alarming drop in the sex ratio in the country, the Supreme Court today asked search engines like Google India, Yahoo India and Microsoft Corporation to respond to allegations that they were violating Indian laws and a court order by not blocking advertisements on sex determination of a fetus. The court's order came when the counsel for the PIL petitioner said that throughout the world, the search engines have been directed to block certain services giving information which is not permissible to be shown in that country despite the issues of jurisdiction and technical problems being raised. As an interim measure, the Apex Court had earlier directed the respondents, namely Google, Yahoo and Microsoft, shall not advertise or sponsor any advertisement which would violate Section 22 of the PCPNDT Act 1994. If any advertisement is there on any search engine, the same shall be withdrawn forthwith by the respondents. The petitioner told the court that despite its order, the search engines were not blocking advertisements on sex determination.
One of the 7 wonders of the world, the iconic Taj Mahal makes its debut on microblogging site Twitter and becomes the first monument in the world to have its own handle. Earlier in June, free Wi-Fi services were introduced to make this landmark more attractive to the mobile carrying visitors. Have a look at this.
One of the 7 wonders of the world, the iconic Taj Mahal made its debut on the microblogging site Twitter and became the first monument in the world to have its own handle. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav launched the official Twitter account of the monument @Taj Mahal on the occasion of India's 69th Independence Day last week. Yadav was the first to use this service as he shared a picture with his wife Dimple Yadav and son in front of Taj Mahal on the monument's official account. An initiative was started to personalize the account with an option of uploading an individual's photo at the Taj Mahal with the hashtag #MyTajMemory, which would be included in the main account. Director General of Uttar Pradesh Tourism, Amrit Abhijat, said the Twitter account will promote awareness about the monument.
With the use of this official handle of @Taj Mahal, if somebody is able to hashtag with his memory, my Taj memory, then they will be immediately uploaded on our Twitter account also. And I believe that this will help a lot in promoting awareness about this monument and also sharing the love for their monument and of course their own memories.
People in the travel and tourism industry in Agra also applauded the initiative.
आज के टाइम में इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी के टाइम में इन सब चीज़ों की कनेक्टिविटी बनी रहती है, तो इससे आने वाले टाइम में टर्नओवर भी बढ़ता है। टूरिस्ट ये देखता है कि आज करंट में क्या स्टेटस है और करंट में पोजीशन को लेते हुए टूरिस्ट को हर चीज़ ये पता चल जाती है विदिन ए सेकेंड, विदिन ए मिनट कि वहाँ क्या है, हमने क्या छोड़ दिया और हमें आगे जाके नेक्स्ट टूरिस्ट को क्या देखना है और क्या हमें गाइडलाइन मिलनी है। तो ट्विटर अकाउंट से ताजमहल को कनेक्ट करने से इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म पर एक बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट मिलेगा और आगरा के बिजनेस को फ़ायदा होगा।
Within 3 days, Taj Mahal's Twitter account has garnered 134,000 followers. Earlier in June, free Wi-Fi services were introduced at the Fame Monument to make the landmark more attractive to the mobile-carrying visitors. It allows tourists to avail free Wi-Fi for 30 minutes, after which browsing is charged. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, the Taj Mahal attracts around 20,000 visitors every day.
Well, we are heading for a short commercial break. We have lots of interesting stories coming up. Stay tuned and keep watching DD News.
Now the National News Channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज की रेस से हटकर
खबरें कुछ अच्छी भी हैं,
खबरें जो बढ़ाएंगी हौसला और विश्वास,
उम्मीद भरी खबरें जो लाएंगी मुस्कान। गुड न्यूज इंडिया।
हर दिन बदलती खबरें, हर पल बनती नई सुर्खियां, खबरों की रफ्तार के साथ हर दोपहर दुनिया की ताजा तस्वीर। दोपहर समाचार रोजाना 2 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर। सुर्खियों की भीड़ में अहम खबरें, असल मुद्दे जो डालते हैं आपकी जिंदगी पर असर। दिन भर की हर बड़ी खबर का बेबाक विश्लेषण, सच, सटीक, संपूर्ण। न्यूज नाइट सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 8 से 10 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
Welcome back to Social Connection. You must all be familiar with the top trending topics of this week. But here is a quick wrap of those trends that rule different social media platforms. Have a look at them.
NSA peace talks between India and Pakistan collapsed hours before they were scheduled to start, as the two countries were unable to overcome mutual mistrust. The countries failed at the last minute to agree the agenda for the meeting due to start on Sunday. Pakistan on Saturday night called off the Indo-Pak NSA level talks hours after India made it clear that discussions on Kashmir and a meeting with separatists will not be acceptable. NSA talk, Pakistan and India-Pakistan were one of the top trends on microblogging site Twitter. Inspired by the love of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan for his wife, a retired postmaster is building a mini replica of historic Taj Mahal for his late wife in Bulandshahr district of Uttar Pradesh. Faizul Hassan Qadri had promised his wife Taj Muli to build a mini Taj Mahal to embody his love for her. He first took the workers to see the original Taj Mahal in Agra city so that they could understand the intricacies of the design. Qadri, who is now finding it difficult to meet the spiraling cost of construction, said he will fulfill the promise made to his wife at any cost. Next out on his to-do list for the replica is a lush lawn surrounding the monument, just like the one that surrounds the Mughal structure. This made one of the trending topic on various social media sites. In an endeavour to strengthen bilateral ties between India and Pacific Island nations, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday inaugurated the second summit of Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation in Jaipur city. PM Modi, while addressing the summit, said that the partnership between India and Pacific Island nations will be known as the Partnership of the Century, and New Delhi realizes the potential Pacific Islands hold. Prime Minister also talked about Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation becoming a springboard for a stronger global partnership, which can also enrich bilateral and regional cooperations. Ketan Mehta's biographical film Manjhi, the Mountain Man was released this week. The film is inspired by real life of Dashrath Manjhi, widely known as the Mountain Man. Manjhi was a poor labourer in Gehlor village in India's eastern state of Bihar who carved a path through a mountain using only a hammer and chisel in 22 years. He carved the path so that the villagers could have easier access to medical assistance after his wife died from lack of medical care. Actor Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Radhika Apte are in the lead role. The film is praised by many film critics and cinema goers. Trailer of upcoming thriller film Talwar was launched in Mumbai on Saturday. The film is based on an infamous double murder case on the outskirts of New Delhi. The film will see actor Irfan Khan, Konkana Sen Sharma and Neeraj Kabi in lead roles. While Konkana will be seen playing the role of Arushi's mother, Kabi will play the role of her father. Film will also see Tabu in supporting role. The film is directed by Meghna Gulzar, which is set to release on 2nd October. This made Talwar one of the trending topics on Facebook.
Moving on, a video showing a state trooper's heroic rescue of a driver in Sydney has become a viral sensation, getting 10 million views on Facebook. In the video, the trooper is seen arriving at the scene of an accident and then running off camera. Audio of his rescue attempts is heard through the dash cam of the petrol car. Take a look.
A video showing a trooper of Sydney named Eric Devers saving the life of a truck driver has become a viral hit, gaining more than 10 million views since it was uploaded onto Facebook on 13th August. In the video, Devers is seen arriving at the scene of an accident and then running off camera. Audio of his resuscitation attempts is heard through the dashcam of his patrol car.
Come on, keep breathing for me. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. I'm ready to go down there. Come on, keep breathing. Keep breathing.
The incident took place on 28 April 2015. Joseph A. Gebhardt, a representative from the State Highway Patrol, said Devers was dispatched to a semi-traffic crash on Interstate 75 in Shelby County, south of the city of Sydney. Gebhardt added that the driver, 53-year-old male from Charlotte, Michigan, became unresponsive and quit breathing. Trooper Devers, with the help of passing motorists, began cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Due to their efforts, they were able to get the injured man breathing again, and when medical personnel from Sydney Fire Department arrived, they were able to stabilize him. The patient was released swiftly after the incident and is expected to make a full recovery. Eric Devers received a certificate of recognition for his efforts. Well, friends, don't go anywhere as we are heading for a short commercial break. We have another lot of interesting stories coming up. Stay tuned.
Now the national news channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज की रेस से हटकर
खबरें कुछ अच्छी भी हैं।
खबरें जो बढ़ाएंगी हौसला और विश्वास।
उम्मीद भरी खबरें जो लाएंगी मुस्कान। गुड न्यूज इंडिया।
हर दिन बदलती खबरें, हर पल बनती नई सुर्खियां, खबरों की रफ्तार के साथ हर दोपहर दुनिया की ताजा तस्वीर। दोपहर समाचार रोजाना 2 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर। सुर्खियों की भीड़ में अहम खबरें, असल मुद्दे जो डालते हैं आपकी जिंदगी पर असर। दिन भर की हर बड़ी खबर का बेबाक विश्लेषण, सच, सटीक, संपूर्ण। न्यूज नाइट, सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 8 से 10 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
Next up, Israel Antiquities Authority showcases a rare scroll which they say is the most ancient and one of the most important ever found in the excavation in the country. The scroll, which was discovered 45 years ago, was completely burnt out, but by using innovative technology, the authorities said it unveiled its content without opening the scroll. More details in this report.
Israeli archaeologists had discerned biblical writing on a charred 1500-year-old parchment with the help of digital imaging and described the text as the oldest found since the Dead Sea Scrolls. US and Israeli researchers made the discovery using advanced medical and digital technology to examine the object, first unearthed 45 years ago when then-stand forensics could not decipher any script on the scroll. Curator at the Israel Antiquities Authority, Nina Shore, said this is a really big discovery. She said it had been the most significant find of an ancient Bible since the Dead Sea Scrolls, referring to hundreds of ancient texts found in the late 1940s near the shores of the Inland Sea for whom the scrolls were named.
We need to compare this material with, on the one hand, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which are a few centuries younger, okay, at least 4 centuries, if not younger, 6 centuries, and with the Aleppo Codex, which is 4 centuries later. Okay, so in that sense, it's unbelievable. It's like, and this is why, you know, I said with all the excitement of working with these Dead Sea Scrolls, this was like astonishing.
Scientists estimate that the Dead Sea Scrolls, widely considered the oldest written biblical fragments ever found, date to between the 3rd century BC and 70 AD. The scroll presented on Monday was uncovered in 1970 at Ein Gedi, about 40 kilometers south of the caves of Qumran, where the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered. Archaeologist Seifi Porat said the scroll dated to around the year 600 and turned up inside the remains of an ancient synagogue, which he chanced upon while exploring ceramic tiles at the beachside site. At the time it was found, forensics technology then used to analyze ancient finds could not discern any writing on the badly charred scroll, he said. But a few years ago he sought more help from Israeli experts handling the Dead Sea Scrolls. Shor said Merkle Technologies, an Israeli company specializing in high-tech medical equipment, helped in deciphering by providing micro-CT scanning. These findings were sent to Brent Seals, a computer expert at the University of Kentucky in Lexington. Seals said he used digital imaging software to virtually unwrap the scroll and visualize its text, discerning what experts said were the first 8 verses of the Bible's Old Testament book of Leviticus. Shor said more research was needed to determine the full extent of text on the scroll and what lessons it might hold for biblical scholars. But she said the findings had already turned out to be far more significant than anticipated. Well, it is time to see all the feedback that you have sent in on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube.
Well, this is the end of our show. Continue sending in your feedback, comments as you have been on ddnews.com@gmail.com, on our Twitter handle ddnewslive, our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel.
Well, we hope that you enjoyed the show as much as we did in presenting it to you. And before we sign off, we leave you with an interesting video. See you again next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Lengua y dibujo. Para hacer matemática. Problema, multiplicación.
Tatay ko pinagula amon. Itsokli amon. Upay pag-eskwela.
When I see Ebola, I feel very sad. That is why I say I want to become a medical doctor.
Les cosas que gozo, a que me tengo que tener, listar, ya dame respetable.
I do not think about my leg. I feel free.